Hey there everybody, Redx Parasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. In the last episode, we reunited with Riku and Kairi, and we also defeated Luxord and Syx. Having done that, the barrier is now out of our way, so we can move onward. But before we do that, we've got a couple secret Ansem reports to read. And I cleared these out off screen, so that's why the new marker isn't there, but I will read them now. I should have expected nothing less from a Keyblade wielding hero. Sora and friends defied the machinations of Organization 13 and rescued Naminé. Naminé was a witch who controlled the memories of others. Most likely these powers were achieved through a special process when she was born. Naminé is a nobody, created when a young girl's heart left her body. Yet she has no corresponding heartless. This is because the young girl in this case was a princess. Kairi, a resident of Radiant Garden, over which I had ruled, was one of the 7 princesses that uphold the realm of light. With no darkness in her heart, Kairi produced no heartless, and instead of vanishing, her body remained in the realm of light. In other words, both the nobody called Naminé and the heartless, a proof of a lost heart, are extremely unstable beings who lack the bodies needed to produce a nobody. Therefore, they also lack Kairi's memories. One reason for this may be that Kairi's heart did not return to the darkness when separated from her body, but rather migrated to another vessel, deep within Sora's heart. That is, Naminé is an alter ego of the Kairi who has directly interfered with Sora's heart. Could this be why Sora and those whose hearts are connected to him were able to have their memories controlled? She is a non-being in the truest sense of the word, having not even become a true nobody with nowhere left to go. She is but the most fleeting of shadows. Apart from Naminé, nobodies retain their memories of their time as humans, but Sora's nobody, Roxas, has lost Sora's memories. This is likely because Sora's time as a Heartless was short, having recovered his heart and returned to his human form soon after leaving behind Roxas, his nobody. It would seem Roxas is much like Naminé. Naminé is Kairi's nobody, but came into being via Sora's body and soul. Likewise, Roxas is Sora's nobody, but was left behind because Sora's Heartless regained human form using Kairi's heart instead of his own. It may be that Sora's memories are slow to return because that half of him, that is Roxas, is still lacking. I must convert Roxas into data and return him to Sora. As a member of Organization 13, it was exceedingly difficult to bring Roxas in. Having lost to Roxas once, Riku laid everything on the line and used the power of darkness in their second battle, only just managing to bring Roxas back with him. But Organization 13 grows ever nearer. Here, Twilight Town is where Roxas was reborn as a nobody. This is where Roxas first encountered Organization 13 and joined its ranks. They are bound to search this place thoroughly. First, I shall convert all of Twilight Town into data and construct a world duplicate in Sora's memories. I shall place Roxas within that world to live out his days and regain those memories. There is little time. The organization's schemes must be making steady progress as well. And we also got a puzzle piece at some point. I think it's been a little while since we got that one. Oh no, this is one that we got for entering the proof of existence. That's what it was. In any case, it's Syx's hair, or, you know, the top of his hair at least. But yeah, the whole situation with like Sora and Kairi and Roxas and Naminé and how their nobodies were created and how they're special is just, it's very complicated.
Ansem?
I'm a fool. I spent years studying the workings of the heart. Yet it seems I still haven't learned a thing.
What do you mean?
The process of encoding hearts is incalculable. The inhabitants of my twilight town were data created from real hearts. I was convinced that they would think and behave the way I had envisioned, but I couldn't have been more wrong. A heart is so much more than any system. I saw it when Roxas and Kairi crossed paths. I knew, but I was too stubborn to accept it. It's always the same. I try to wrap my mind around things my heart already knows, only to fail. While I was trying to bring Sora back, I had so many plans in store. But once Sora was an acting force, they fell apart. All my research amounted to nothing compared with that one boy's heart.
Ansem, a machine!
All the more proof that hearts cannot be contained by data. Run, my friend. It's going to self-destruct, and anything could happen.
But, Your Majesty!
Sora, the rest is up to you. And Roxas, I doubt you can hear me, but I am sorry.
Ansem!
My heart is telling me what I must do. Please allow me to do what it says.
No! Riku!
His heart's decided. We can't change that.
I was wondering, who would dare interfere with my Kingdom Hearts? And look, here you all are. How convenient for me. Ansem the Wise. You look pathetic.
Have your laugh. I deserve as much for failing to see you for the fool you are.
Students do take after their teachers. Only a fool would be your apprentice. After all, none of this would have happened without you. You are the source of all Heartless. It was your research that inspired me to go further than you ever dared.
I admit, my disregard brought chaos to more worlds than one. But what were you seeking? You erased me from the world, only to take my name and continue research better left forgotten. Is this the answer you've been looking for?
All that and more. I'm carrying on what you yourself began, and I'm creating a brand new world, one heart at a time. I thought you'd praise me, but all you ever do is hold me back. I understand, though. Unlike me, you have a heart, and you're powerless to control it. Consumed by the jealousy you feel toward the student who surpassed you.
Xehanort, foolish apprentice of a foolish man. You have surpassed nothing, only proved how little we both know. We may profess to know the heart, but its essence is beyond our reach. We're both ignorant, as oblivious as when we began. I'm afraid that any world you try to create, any world of yours, would be an empire of ignorance. That is why you and your creation are destined to fall. We've said enough. Riku, you know what to do. King Mickey, my friend, forgive me. Farewell.
Riku! Riku!
Wow!
Riku!
Ansem did say anything could happen.
Riku, you gonna take that off? Oh. What was that?
His eyes couldn't lie.
Lie? And just who were you trying to fool? Huh? Huh? Myself. Riku, come on, man. Why did you try to do so much on your own? You've got friends, like us. Have you forgotten? I'll tell you why. Because I'm not a total sap like you. Say that again! What should we do, Riku? We must defeat Xemnas. He's the organization's last survivor. Right. Come on.
Riku's back. He officially joins our party now as well. Comes with a whole bunch of abilities, of course. Let's see. That would probably be good to have. Let's see if we don't have an item that we could put on him. That could help with that. There we go. Put a platinum ring on, equip that ability, and boom. And then we also got another secret Ansem report. I will go ahead and read that. I was reunited with an old friend at Castle Oblivion, but was unable to disclose my identity. If he knew the situation, he would likely try to stop me from carrying out my revenge. As much as I would dearly love to converse with him as in the old days, that is now but a hopeless dream. My friend has been fighting in the realm of darkness. Most likely he found his way there through Traverse Town. Like Castle Oblivion, that village also rests in the cleft between light and dark. It consists of the remnants of worlds whose hearts have been stolen by the Heartless. It is where those who have barely escaped the destruction of their worlds eventually find themselves. This realm between is quite unstable, with corridors of darkness appearing from time to time. Whenever a world disappears, some of its inhabitants must arrive here through these corridors. Surely Sora traveled through these same corridors of darkness when he first came to Traverse Town. It seems my friend, fighting in the realm of darkness, appeared in Castle Oblivion through a corridor of darkness constructed by Organization 13. My new ally Riku also effected his return via one of these corridors. He swore to me he would give his all for his best friend Sora. In fact, Sora's memories have been slow to return. Thus, I have asked Riku to bring me another Sora, his nobody. Sora is indispensable if I am to achieve my goal. I require the Keyblade-wielding hero to fly through the realm of light and defeat Organization 13. So, there weren't enemies here before, but you know, right after the cutscenes are over, they all decide to show up. Just gotta sit out this attack from the Berserk. Right. And he's doing it again. I don't know why I did that. That was probably a bad decision right there. Riku does have a couple reaction commands that he can do. Yeah, one of them is Dark Aura, which fires out a bunch of projectiles. And then the other one is Dark Shield, which, you know, does about what you'd expect. And it missed. Wonderful. But Ansem appears to be gone. And Xemnas is also nowhere to be seen. We have to fight our way through the nobodies on our way up to challenge Xemnas. There are also a bunch of Heartless appearing in that cutscene that are now climbing the castle now as a result of Ansem's device exploding and releasing all those hearts everywhere. Let's steal your sword, if you don't mind. Alright. Don't think... Oh, there was one more. What a jerk. Well, more experience, right? Oh, hey, just what I was thinking about. I wanted to get this level up before we got to the end of the game because if you saw what ability we finally got Second Chance. So it's the counterpart to Once More. It will preserve your HP at 1 if you take a large chunk of damage. And let's see, so the weapons that we chose at the beginning of the game, the choosing to take the shield and I think get rid of the, no, just take the shield, is how you get that at level 49. For the other ones, I think it's like somewhere in the 60s for the sword and somewhere in the like 80s if you take the staff. Just way, way later than it's really useful here. But I want to equip that. Let me see how much AP I have to spare. Exactly 0. I'll go ahead and use some of these AP boosts. Could probably equip more stuff. I don't know if there's really anything terribly important that we don't already have equipped though. Yeah, I think we're fine. This, believe it or not, is actually the last regular room. Yep. Of the castle. And of course, there are going to be more nobodies here as we make our way here. So, be prepared to do a lot of fighting. There are also the last treasure chests for the castle. So we only got 4 of those left now. Yep, we got the finisher off just in time for that. There's one. Yeah, look at that puzzle piece. We're not going to be able to get that for a little while. At least not before ending the game. Take care of these snipers. Yep, you are not dead. There we go. There's chest number 2. Another AP boost. If you can get a full combo off on them, like right when they spawn, it sets you up with pretty good timing to do a reflect right afterwards, and then just get the counter. And that pretty much finishes them off, as long as you're at a decent level. They are dropping a lot of magic orbs, which is definitely appreciated. It's helping us keep our magic gauge up throughout all this. So we're at 3 chests. Last one is right up here. And that should be it. We got the gold Mickey, which means we are good to go on that front. And no more pieces for us to get right now. Let's just head on in here.
Sora! Riku!
There's gonna be no end to this.
Together we can stop them.
Be gone from here. Leave these creatures to us.
But there's no way we could take them all.
I will be sending them after Xemnas. Or perhaps you would rather fight them yourself.
Frankly, my dear, I'd rather run.
Off with you then.
Well, if it ain't the Boat Boy King.
Time to weigh anchor, Captain Pete.
What, like abandoned ship? I don't think so.
Sora, your majesty, do not forget, when I've destroyed them all, this castle shall be mine!
Now looky here. Opportunities like this don't come along every day, you know. Bring 'em on!
We gotta hurry.
But
They're doing what their hearts command. We can't interfere.
Well, not so sure about their motives, but hey, as long as they're helping us, you know, whatever works. So, we have arrived at the Altar of Naught. The end of the game is going to be coming up right here, so I think this is a good place to end this particular episode. But before I do, I'd like to take a moment to talk about the different endings, like the secret endings that you can get. So in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, the first secret ending, like the original secret ending to Kingdom Hearts 2, called The Gathering, is unlocked by default, so you don't have to worry about doing anything about that. However, there is an additional movie, which I will not spoil the title of just yet, that you may have to go through additional things to unlock. And what all you have to do depends on what difficulty you're playing on. So I've made a nice little graphic to demonstrate this, so I'll probably put that on screen somewhere around now. So if you're playing on critical, that is the least stringent requirements. It's still quite a lot, but you know, you have to do the least amount of things. So in order to unlock it on critical, you have to clear all of the Mushroom 13 challenges, do all the Data Org fights, and defeat Lingering Will. Now, for the easier difficulties, you'll have to do everything for the harder difficulty plus whatever, you know, I talk about for that difficulty. So for Proud, you have to do all of that, plus get the golden Mickey symbol on all the tabs in the collections page in the journal. So I can show that off here. So you basically have to get gold and Mickeys on all of these. And then for standard, you have to do all that, plus getting all of the treasures in the gummy missions. So which basically necessitates getting an S rank on all of the gummy missions. So what I'll be doing is, I'm playing on standard right now. I obviously have not done all of those requirements yet in order to unlock it. But I do want to show off the secret endings when they would play at the end of the credits here. So I'll be adding in the secret movie, like in post. Obviously, it won't be playing for me, but you'll see it towards the end of the next episode. I just wanted to get all that kind of out of the way. And with that, I think I am done. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. I've been Red X Parasite, signing out.